Hello, clever people, and welcome back to my review of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. So, this film is about Jake, whose grandfather dies, and he tells him to go to Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which is this safe place for anyone who is different, is peculiar. And they live in a time loop. And it's the same day, happens over and over and over again. And there are these peculiars called the Hollows, I believe, that are trying to hunt them down, so Jake needs to save the day. So I thought this film was decent. I was really looking forward to this film. Did I expect the best film ever? Definitely not. This is precisely what I thought it would be after the reviews. So, it is a guilty pleasure. The score was good. It wasn't great. It was a good score. The acting overall was great. A lot of people did great performances. Asa Butterfield, he is one of my favorite actors. And what sucks is I was hoping he would be the best actor in this movie, which he wasn't. He had some bad parts, you know. There was a scene where he was on his phone with his grandpa before he died. But there was a scene where he was on the phone with his grandpa, and he did not sound realistic at all. I did think the characters were very well portrayed, and they were all very interesting. I would have liked to have seen more of the twins and the girl with teeth on the back of her neck. They both seemed like really interesting characters, and they just glossed over them. They didn't have like a single line, and they got like 3 minutes of screen time. Things I didn't like, as I said, Asa Butterfield has some wobbly bits. There were some things that just seemed unbelievable. And also, there were some scenes that had some pacing issues, and it was just like, every second there was a cut. It was, okay, for 1 second, one line, and then cut to next scene, yeah. The pacing was really off in those scenes, and frankly, it made the film less believable. Those scenes did not feel well at all. Did not feel realistic at all. There was one scene where Jake goes off to see the home, and he comes back for the night, but he lies to his dad saying, hey, I was with these friends I met. And he finds out that he wasn't. So he says, okay, you're staying with me for the rest of the day. Let's go to the beach. Oh, I don't think we should go to the beach. I think I should just take a nap. I'll have a beer. That whole thing was done in like 2 minutes. And there was a cut to the next frame, to the next scene. I feel like I'm saying the same things over and over again. But yeah, it did not seem realistic, and it seemed like, when is this going to stop? It's hurting my eyes. So, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, I would recommend, but don't expect a good movie. Well, I wouldn't say this is a bad film, necessarily, but don't expect a masterpiece of film. Expect a guilty pleasure, which you will thoroughly enjoy. And I really enjoyed this film. That's another thing I forgot to bring up. It was really enjoyable. One of the most enjoyable films I've seen this year. So I would definitely recommend it. I would give this a 6.5 out of 10. So that concludes my review. Throughout this week, I'm going to be distributing a Deepwater Horizon review, maybe a Masterminds review if I have time, but next weekend Birth of a Nation, The Girl on the Train, and I'll announce the rest later. So I'm Connor Gilbert, and this has been the Clever Critics. Goodbye.